Hi guys, it's me, Fake Pineapple Man again, this time with a cool ass logo. Thank you, Riot, by the way. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be making a full movement guide right after this video, so make sure you subscribe, like, and you go check that out after. But yeah, this is basically 5 advanced tips for the movement. Hope you enjoy. See you in the video. So, tip number 1, silent hopping. So, as you may know, on Valorant, if you jump on a higher elevation while holding shift, you're not gonna be making any noise. So the whole idea behind this is to be full sprinting and just jump on a higher elevation while holding shift, and you can just hop further, preserve the velocity, and you're gonna be reaching distances without making noise a lot faster. So for example, this is done on split, it can be done on the sand, puddle, basically on every map you have spots like this, so just check it out yourself where you see this, and yeah, try it out. So the second tip, it can be used basically most often in hookah, exactly from this box. So instead of just going down and making noise, what you can do is crouch, go close to it, and release the crouch as you drop. So basically what that does to your character is going from crouching to standing, and it's not gonna make any noise as you drop down, so you basically don't make any noise, and you can, you know, silently drop out of hookah and surprise some enemies if they're not holding it. So, tip number 3, it's pretty simple. The only thing about it is basically silent rope drops, so dropping like this without making any noise. I think this is the most requested one from me, because I do it all the time. I do it on Fracture, I do it whatever. I see this rope, so the whole idea is you walk close to the rope, and as you walk across the ledge, you have to stop the momentum of your character. So if you're going forward, you click S to stop, and when you stop, you just click F to grab on the rope or whatever bind you're using, and you're not going to be making any noise. Make sure that like you can also combine this with the jump off, so you can actually make it like smooth like this without making noise. Obviously, I'm not going to show it properly in the first go, but yeah, this is basically the whole idea. You can again save some precious milliseconds or seconds even, and get a timing that you normally wouldn't have. So the fourth tip is a little trickier because it takes a lot of timing. I'm gonna tune it up so that you can hear it properly. But basically you go from walking into running without making any noise, and basically it should look something like this, and you basically speed up and go all the way. So, you know, normally this is a very hard trick. I don't do it 100% of the time right. You're just gonna make the noise of jumping. But if you nail it and time it correctly, you're just gonna be speedy jumping up without making a single noise, not even when you're accelerating, so yeah. And the fifth tip is probably the hardest one. It's basically jumping on a higher elevation. This is the best example, the split box. You can also use this to jump on walls of sage from certain boxes. It can't really be used everywhere, but it's a pretty neat trick. It can get you a very good advantage in very specific scenarios, but yeah, I think it's worth learning it, but that's after you've nailed the basics. The way you do this is basically, I practice this on split only, because this is basically the hardest jump in the game if you ask me. And you go on the ledge and you combine the strafe, and you basically jump into the box while crouching midair. And as you hit the ledge, you let go of control, and that's the only way to get on top. If you're gonna keep holding control, your like crouch button, you're not gonna get on top of it, so you have to let go on a perfect timing. You have to figure it out. It's not easy to explain. It's not really like I can show it, but basically the whole idea is you go off the ledge and you just crouch on top of it. But yeah, if you get enough practice in, like soon you can be doing this. So the last and final tip, the extra tip, I wasn't planning on doing this, but if you are in the pre-round, you're not gonna be making any noise. Enemies are not gonna hear anything from you until the round starts. So that means if you're gonna be mid-air when the round begins, you can basically abuse this to be full velocity mid-air. And for example, like I'll show here, you can basically just full on run, and if you time it correctly with the wall falling down, you can just get full velocity, and you just shift up, jump all the way up here, for example, or dash for yourself, and have yourself a very neat timing, because people will not expect you as you're up here very fast without making a single step. So yeah, that's a trick for you. Hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a sub. It really means a lot, helps a lot. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!